Alright, I'm gonna give this packer a run. Obviously I'm not gonna get as great a finish being it's not a roller, but this is what I got, so let's see how well this packs. I'm gonna run inside and grab some mirror protection. Heck yeah, this seems like it's packing really nice. If you guys haven't checked out my video before, this North Star packer used to have a Honda engine in it, and I swapped it over because obviously it didn't run anymore to a knockoff Honda from China. So if you want to check out that video, feel free. But yeah, shoot, this is going to work really good. I wish it was a little bit wetter out this morning to pack it a little bit better, but I'll tell you what, this is going to be like concrete. I'm going to go get the keys for the car and get that moved out of the way. One thing I'm noticing on that packer with that Chinese engine, that gas can is really shaking on there. I'm going to see if there's a bolt or something missing on that for that to be shaken. All right, pretty minor. Much like this Chinese stuff all the time. These two bolts came loose, and you can see how loose that was. I seen that thing just flopping all over. Heck, yeah, well, at least I caught it. I'm going to go ahead and put some nylocks on that and washer. And I guess a guy wouldn't even really notice that until you're actually working on it, but certainly can't have that tank. Don't operate this without earmuffs. Something else is acting up. It just wanted to die there. We'll see what's going on. All right, I got everything packed up nice. This is where I had the that geogrid under here. That packed up real nice. Everything went pretty good. I don't have it as flat as I would like, but for my experiment here, what I'm doing, I kind of like it pretty good. You can see there's a few dips here and there across the way. What I'm gonna do here, because when you have crushed asphalt, obviously there's an oil that's mixed into the material. Well, when you go ahead and touch it, I'll just show you here. Let's just take this wet spot, for instance, see how nice and packed that is. But see this here? You get that little bit of oil staining on there. And I don't really want to be walking over this with my shoes or the cars and then constantly bring that oil and that staining into the garage. So I'm gonna go buy, they've got like a 5-gallon thing of sealer, and it's got kind of a sand mix in that sealer. It's almost like a tar, and I'll blow this whole thing off. And it says it covers 250 to 300 square feet for a 5-gallon thing of it. So I'll just blow all the leaves off, and it's probably going to take more than that for this because this is not actual, you know, asphalt. But it's going to put a chemical in there and coat it. So I'm going to see what that does. But yeah, I'm super pleased with how this turned out. But I'll let you know how that goes when I put the sealer over the top of it. And obviously it's going to look black once I put it over the top of here. But I'll see how it covers. And I figured it's a pretty cheap experiment. You know, I probably need to get 3 of the 5-galloners. So let's just say 30 bucks a piece, 100 bucks to seal all this up, and then I'll see how it goes, and you know, just do what I need to do going forward. But it could be an idea for you guys out there. But anyway, it's all packed and sitting pretty good. But please like, subscribe, comment down below. J Bros out.